Hi guys, welcome to this new tutorial, and this is a continuation of the game that we have already started in tutorial 1. So today I will be focusing on how to teach you parallax effect, okay, to make the game more realistic. Okay, so what is parallax effect, how to make it, how to make the screen move with the character and so on. We will be covering those things in this session. But before I start with this, let's see what our game already does and where we are in this game currently. So I'm going to quickly play this game. Now, if you remember, we have done a scoreboard and coin gets collected. There's some sound effect also. And then we had also done this button where if we click on the button, we go to level 3. We can click on level 1, come back to this, and we can also touch this sprite, the door sprite, to reach to another level, which is level 2. But today we are going to focus on how to give the parallax effect to our game to make it more realistic. So for this, I'm just simply going to push this on one corner for now. I don't need this. And also, I'm just going to change this base. It's too pixelated. So I'm going to change this, and we don't need this for now. So let me add one more sprite. This way we will revise how to add sprite. Sorry, we will be taking cancel. We will be taking tiled sprite because we are making a stretched tiled land. So let's say this is grass 1 or something. Select the image. So I'm going to choose the image from my system. So I'm going to take this one, open, okay, and there we are, and I'm going to click on apply. Now let's drag this and take it over here down and stretch it. If you see, it gets stretched and it repeats itself without any pixelation of the picture because we have made it as tiled sprite. Also press command minus so that we can see the extra part as well, because it's a running game and I want it to go a little ahead. So I'm going to just drag it further like this. I'll keep doing it to a certain extent. You can decide till where you want it. For me, that should be enough right now. And let's say I'll just add a few more coins. Okay, and also let's add this over here. It's kind of, he'll jump and take these coins. Okay, so command C. Okay, this looks decent. Now let's do one thing. Let's see how this game looks till now based on our prior coding. Oh, I forgot to make this as a platform object, and that's why if you see, the sprite fell down. So let's go back and edit this object. Go to behavior, add behavior, and make it as a platform and apply. Let's preview it. So there we are, and we are collecting the coins. The score is increasing, the sound effect is working. But what? I mean, the character went ahead, but I am unable to see the character and I really don't know what's happening over there. So for this, we need to do some code which will allow us to move our scene along with our character. Now, this is a very crucial part for any game, guys. So let's see how we can do this effectively. So let's go to the level events, and there is no condition for this. There is only action, and the action is that we need to move along with the character. So how do we do that? You go to add actions, you go to other actions, and there's something called as layers and cameras. You click on layers and cameras and center the camera on an object. Now when you do that, it will ask you which object do you have to choose. In our case, the object is the dragon because we want to move ahead with the dragon. Right now, don't bother about this. This is completely fine. We can keep it as default and click on OK. Let's see if this code works for us. Otherwise, we'll have to make a few changes. Okay, the screen is moving, no doubt, and I can go ahead and check. Okay, this is little up. We'll make it little down later on, or we can increase his jump speed. So this is fine. I mean, we are moving with the character, but the problem is when I started this game, this grass is floating in the air, and I really don't want that. And also my scoreboard is not here. So let's understand how we can change this code a little bit or tweak it a little bit for our expectation for doing what we want. So I'm going to close this for now, and I'm going to delete this one. Add another action. So we will be going back to layers and cameras, and action, other action, layers and camera center, X position. The operator is set to, and the value is, now let's see what we have to do. We have to go ahead with the sprite, which is the dragon. So let's see, in this common expression for all objects, you have something called as position, and let's take the X position of the dragon, and our camera should move along the X position of the dragon and apply. Now let's see if this works, or still our grass is floating in the air. So okay, it's not floating in the air, and also there is a parallax effect, as you can see. Okay, but the problem is there was a bit of space in the beginning over here, which you all might think it doesn't look great. So what we can do is, there's a trick for that. I'll just quickly show you. You can simply go back here and pull this little extra behind like this. So there will be no blank space in the beginning. Okay, and command minus just to see the whole section. I'll just put it a little bit ahead over here like this, and this was quite up and my character was not able to jump, so I'm going to take it a little down. Yeah, there we are. And now let's see how it looks. Much better. Now you all might be wondering where the score went, because we don't want our scoreboard to just go away behind like this, right? So let's understand how we can let the buttons or the scoreboard be over there without changing anything. So what you do exactly is, you just have this option which is called as layers. It's very important, guys. You must understand this properly, that whatever we are putting here is going, as I told you previously also, it's like a sandwich thing. It goes one above another, one above another, and that is why it's very important to understand layers. So right now there is only one layer, which is the basic base layer, and everything over here that we are seeing right now is on this base layer. And that's the reason when I do parallax effect with the dragon, everything moves ahead and these things stay there because the layer is not changing, right? So what you have to do is, you can simply add a new layer. I have just clicked on add a new layer, and I can name it anything. So I'm going to name it as layer 1 for now. And what I'm supposed to do is, I will just simply go to my scoreboard, I'll go to the property panel of my scoreboard, which is right here as you can see. And it says base layer over here. I'm going to change it to layer 1. Okay. Also, I don't want my button to, move away from the screen. So same thing, I'm going to go to property panels and change it to layer 1. Same thing I'm going to do with my text, because if you remember, the text was just put on the patch over there. So it's layer 1. Okay, now I just selected the button. So whatever I will put on this new layer will not move along with the dragon if I make a very minimal change in the, first let me show you how this looks now. So basically when I will play now, see, so what's happening? My dragon is moving, but because I have changed the layer of these people, they will still remain there. So this layer thing is very important, guys. Otherwise, it will not look very effective. Your game will not look very effective. So you can always increase the jump speed for this character. I'll show you how. Just go to dragon, edit object, go to behavior, and just increase the jump speed to, let's say, 100 or 1000. So let's say 800, and apply, and let's see how it looks. Whoa. Yes, there we are. Okay, so obviously it will fall down after this forever because we have not really coded for that. So close this. So this is how you can add parallax effect to your game to make it more interesting. I hope you understood. If you have any queries, please write in the comment section and I will surely make another video and reply to that query. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye bye.